Yo, welcome. We're now live here, man. You're with Dave Grindle in the parking lot. Sunday evening here. Now, last night I had a conversation with a fellow Star Wars fan and a bro of mine, Mr. Outlaw, from across the country. He asked me in a partially drunken state, who's a better Jedi, Luke Skywalker or Obi-Wan? Pardon me. I instantly said Obi-Wan. No questions. And it sparked a conversation that lasted quite a while, included many voice messages recorded in minute lengths, as I proceeded to try to explain to him that General Obi-Wan Kenobi is a Jedi Master. He has a long reputation with the Clone Army throughout the Clone Wars, achieved many feats, fucking killed General Grievous, okay, slew notable foes in partnership with pre-Darth Vader Anakin Skywalker, and was a legend amongst the clones and the Republic. Now, Luke Skywalker, I think this is more of a point towards what this podcast is truly about. But in what we know so far of all of the, I'll say I don't believe in canon, number one, but I don't want to sound like a douchebag, but according to the canon, man, Obi-Wan has a long legacy, and Luke Skywalker is sort of, in my opinion, the real chosen one that Anakin Skywalker was supposed to be. Now, Star Wars is an empire. Star Wars, right? Star Wars is so massive and so all-encompassing and has such an amazingly huge and diverse fan base that I think the Star Wars reboot that I have created, and it's crazy, man, because I do say, for how amazing it turned out, I was the only one. And I mean, I pretty much did it in my spare time while I was training for my job. Excuse me, sitting by a pool, drinking tall boys, pretty much in an abandoned pool motel in somewhere up north, Gainesville. Yeah. And I wrote this shit on a pad of paper that I had in my little professional binder thing that I took with me. And I have to say, in retrospect, it's better than the originals. It's better than the originals, man. It builds on such an amazing core concept, such an original idea. The space opera perfected, with so many long-lasting attributes and legacies to this day. And I think I got rid of everything that took away from the epicness of that scale. And I replaced details with, and it's really not, okay, if you have a defined history of Anakin Skywalker from birth to death, right, and all of his personality shifts, that's cool. I'm just saying, let's jump into what the reboot is made of. First of all, before we do this, I'm going to take a 2 minute, so 5 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll get into the meat and potatoes, and I'll get you hooked on this shiz. But I'm Dave, former radar technician, United States Navy, just about 7 years, got out for being fat, and really have been planning for almost 5 years to, after leaving the military, getting into the creative development field. Now, I do not believe that I need to spend any part of my GI Bill or any money out of my own pocket to get a piece of paper telling me I've gotten the formal training on it. Because what could happen is I could sit down at a table with anybody of authority, and by authority I mean, do you say yes or no when somebody offers a project to your company, asks for a personal investment in themselves by saying you are driven by profit, but also by strengthening a fan base for the present and future. And by drawing from this incredible idea in the past, which is already incredibly marketable. And by giving the fans something that they have no reason to dislike or disrespect, you are off to an incredible start. And it's something that I haven't seen you fully grasped yet in the continual life of Star Wars after the release of the original 6 movies. Now, I have worked on Pokemon The Convergence and look forward to speaking to Nintendo and its subsidiaries at some point about making that a reality. Hashtag Make Dynasty Warriors Great Again has been an awesome movement that I'm putting out towards Koei, but here, let's focus on a Star Wars reboot. I guarantee you I can give you something you'll love. Now, I will just start throwing out the major differences. Now, where Episode 1 was the childhood of Anakin Skywalker, and we got the intervention between Anakin and those dispatched by the Council